Catherine, how important is this event this weekend in the Camogie calendar?
I think it's a really important event. I suppose it gets players ready for the national leagues. It gets players ready to get ready into competitive competition. But it's also important because we see the elite of the elite players in many ways playing here today. It's almost like all-star teams that we're looking at, no matter which of the teams you look at. So it's great. And then there's such a mix of players. I just saw earlier in the programme there's players from Monaghan, Cavan, Leitrim, playing this weekend. So it's really it's an opportunity for players from all over the country to actually play for their college. It's a great event.
What sort of work has gone into this weekend?
I suppose initially it started off back in September. As soon as the executive got together, we sat down with Michael O'Connor in NUIG, and it's pretty much been plotting and planning ever since. A huge amount of work goes into it, and everything from the pitches to the referees, linesmen, everything from the accommodation for all the teams, feeding, a huge amount. We've over 400 players this weekend. And all the logistics that go with that. It's a huge amount of work.
Michael, it's been a difficult one to organise, but it's been worth persisting. It's been worth it to host it.
Indeed it has been, yeah. The facilities of both Ballyhaunis and Neary have been great. The teams have been fantastic working with us. The games officers, there's been good crowds, and hopefully it'll continue to be so. And we would reckon that at the end of the day, that the memories the teams will bring from maybe travelling to new venues such as Ballyhaunis and Gort, where during they're used to travelling to the more traditional college venues. There, for example, yesterday buses were arriving in Ballyhaunis an hour and a half beforehand because they weren't really sure the distance to get there. So thanks to everyone that has helped us working this event again, and I wish everyone the very best of luck.
So it's been a challenge, but it's one that you've embraced as NUIG.
Yes, we have. Yeah, we're used to taking these. We've been hosting intervarsities all our lifetime. Things change, and hopefully we were disappointed we weren't here ourselves, but so be it. And all the teams have been here, and there's been 400 players involved and a lot of parents involved, and we NUIG enjoy taking on these events as a showcase for our college, and hopefully students in the future may consider coming here to NUIG.
How helpful have NUIG been? What sort of role have they played in liaising with you?
Look at everyone in NUIG, and Michael O'Connor in particular, have been absolutely brilliant. I mean, they've done a huge amount of work. We've literally had to turn up, and everything has been done for us. And it's, look at in our role in these days, it's great to be able to turn up and everything is done for you.
Huge work. I mean, I suppose it's great for the likes of me just to turn up at a weekend like this, but it's a massive amount of work that goes on just the whole season to get to this. So great credit to Stephen and to Anne-Marie for all the hard work that's gone on this year to get to this far. And these things don't just happen by accident. It's a huge amount of planning, a huge amount of preparation that goes in to make sure that the teams get there, and then also for all the managers and the mentors that are involved with all the university teams as well, and the colleges themselves.
And what have you noticed about the standard and about the commitment of the girls playing?
Well, I think there's no doubt about the commitment. Looking at the games on Saturday evening, we had wet, wind, it was unbelievable weather. But the commitment of the players and the standard of the skill, and I suppose what we saw was that the skill level is very high, and it had to be because the weather was so poor, and inclement. So the standard is extremely high, and for anybody, it's really worth coming to see these games to see, I suppose, players at the top of their game playing in such poor weather conditions.
Well, you come here. Have you been encouraged as Camogie president?
Absolutely. You look, as I said, you look across and you see where all the players are coming from. You see the commitment of the players. You see the energy. You see the enthusiasm, and it's all about playing the game and the want, the willingness and the want, I suppose, to represent your university, and hopefully from that represent your club and your county. So it's it's great to see it, and it's the enthusiasm, I suppose, is what keeps all of us going.
When you see the scenes behind us here and you hear the passion of the girls, does that make it all worthwhile?
Oh, absolutely. Look at when you see so many, as I said, close to 400 girls have participated this weekend. When you see girls from all over the country, from different clubs, different counties coming together, there's a huge amount of work goes in from all the colleges, all the managers. It's brilliant to see. You've girls who are getting the chance to play together that it might never happen again, and when you consider that some of their best memories will be, I played with this player, I played against that particular player, and the friendships that people make over this weekend, they'll have memories for life.